because this is such an important principle. So there is a path. Let's put a line from here to here. Straight line. Straight and narrow path, right? Towards victory. And right now, you started going off on that path to healing. But nobody's perfectly on this path.
Yeah.
Perfect. Not one of us.
Yeah.
So we're sometimes too much on this side or this side or this side. And that's what we call fight or flight. And so we go ahead, and where does the learning happen? The real learning.
The learning is go into the field.
Go into the field, into the arena, into the boxing ring. And when you actually start applying it, just thinking about it in your head, there's no learning. And then it's not failure, it's feedback. So you experience something off, and then you either give up or keep or allow an adjustment. Give up or allow an adjustment. Give up or allow an adjustment. Most of us haven't been given the support we need, so we've given up on a lot of things we care about. And now we're starting to trust again, the power inside us, and to start going, okay, hold on. I hit this dead end. I don't like the result, but now we're learning it's not failure, it's feedback. And so you're getting a correction that brings you closer to that midline. And your goal, your thinking, how it has to be, beliefs. Like for you, one of the things is instead of going and saying, I expect everything to be perfect the first time, now you realize it's a journey. Now I always called it a journey, right? Yeah. But this time you understand it a little bit better. And so now you're finding, what did you say you're feeling?
For the peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Because peace is right on that line. And every time you're moving closer to the line, to the way it needs to be to have your victory, it's going to feel more peaceful. The more you're away from that line, medically speaking, is also called homeostasis. It's where everything's working perfectly for you. And the farther away you are, the harder you're going to have to work to get the results you want. And that's called stress. Fight or flight, right? Too much, too little. And so each correction, you're going to go off that line again. How do I know? Because we all do. And we all do it over and over again. But you're going to get further up the line before you fall off track. And then that's the next layer of the onion. And then you're going to get further. And then that's the next layer you're going to get corrected with. And so you're learning how things work spiritually, mentally, and physically, how life works, how your body works, how healing works, how relationships work. Some of the triggers that create too much stress, right? There could be stress in your relationship with your son. There can be stress in relationship with your husband. There can be stress. And if something is creating so much stress and pressure all day long, you're going to notice it affecting your body. And it's like, oh. And so you're going to start learning how to get into that line. There's a perfect way to handle everything. And none of us knows it, but we're all allowing adjustments. We're freeing up that inner wisdom just a little bit from fight or flight, and just the tiniest little bit to get closer to that line. So there's stress right there. We're going to see how it's locked up right now in tightness, right? So is it on the line of peace, or is it like this? It's like that, right? And so we're going to free up the tiniest little bit of that inner wisdom from stress mode for healing mode. Stress mode, if you don't feel the power and the peace of knowing it's going to work out, then we try harder, our ways. And we're going to go back to the way your body's designed, not just treating a symptom, for example, but restoring life, function, proper, there it is. Did you feel that tiny little bit release?
Yeah.
And so then that's the only amount we can adjust, is that tiny bit. And the more you release, the more you free up more energy for healing, the more that inner wisdom, the more can get out of dealing with problems, because there's not as much power as you thought, so you're dealing with stuff. And you free it up for fixing the problem. You got it? Okay, we got one more adjustment right here, and then you're done. I want you to meditate on that.